Bueno, just kicking themselves.
From the shores of Lake Erie, nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah. Shut up, Sandy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid hit.
You trying to set up? Set up here. Nah. No.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the
Oh, no. You got to go,
Saints.
King.
These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 40.
2nd and 11.
Katie, can you hear that right now?
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh, no, not right now.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time
Curtis.
and running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Right back to him on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up
Flushed out right. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To throw now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
We're scoreless after 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Again at the 27-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Browns 7, Saints 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Well,
a short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
whoa.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 12-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards for him on the ground.
First down, New Orleans.
Oh, shit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brennan Scarlett brought him down. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
43-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Come on, man. The ball be hanging too long in the fucking air, man.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
6 at the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That is on me.
To throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds flat. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 15. A big play there from McCaffrey. 43 yards on the ground.
And at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so well.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead. concerns about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it
into double coverage and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Got some Kingy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 4-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Christian McCaffrey. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
For a Cleveland.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Jameis now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
To number 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
You good?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. look to throw here. He'll fire this.
What is the safety doing?
It's incomplete.
Lord
Took a shot,
Jesus.
couldn't connect. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And
now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
46-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
What happened, King E?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete.
Well,
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston here to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were